y'all, hello and welcome to the very first episode of The News. The News is my attempt at doing a rotational Let's Play. I'm trying to do this as realistic as possible with a group of friends that like to have fun together, that like to party, like to do certain social events together. I want this to be a very realistic approach at just friendship, stories, and really just letting the game take over and having fun with this. So first character we'll be starting off with in this rotational Let's Play, this whole episode, is we'll be going through the life of Khalil Porter. Now Khalil Porter is an ambitious genius. He's also cheerful, a party animal, and he is skeptical. Now ambitious reads, these sims gain powerful moodlets from career success, gain negative moodlets from career failure, and may become upset if not promoted. Genius reads, these sims tend to be focused, can share ideas with other sims, and may become upset if they haven't improved their mental skills for some time. Now genius is perfect for Khalil because he does have the Renaissance sim aspiration, which means this sim wants to be good at many things at once, and that's perfect for him because he already graduated college. He got his job in Stanfield Tech, which we'll be learning about in a little bit. And he also wants to pursue an arts major so he can be able to learn about some history, pop culture. And he is down the street from San Myshuno. San Myshuno has a lot of artistic culture, a lot of pop culture, a lot of cool vibes going on in San Myshuno. And it's a good thing for him to want to go back to school, learn some things, and see how many degrees he can hit, and also play off some of those storylines as well, so you guys can get to see a little bit more of his life and what he does on a day-to-day basis. Now he also is very skeptical, and he's not very trusting of a majority of the things you see. Skeptical sims like to challenge the universe to provide more concrete proof that something is indeed as it might appear. And he's very skeptical about things. He's very smart. He wants to know a whole bunch of things. He pretty much just wants to be super duper smart and just know everything. And he's one of those sims. He's not necessarily a know-it-all, pretty much one of those people that just appreciates life and just wants the most out of life. As you can see, he also has a party animal aspiration. And it says that these sims tend to enjoy parties and letting every other sim know by hyping up a crowd and performing party tricks. So he's always outside. He's always having fun. He is a sim that I'm very, very excited for you all to see his dynamic and his life going on. And beyond his traits and his skills, he is very, very close with his co-workers. He's very, very close with Riley Moore, who these two have a very steamy relationship dynamic. They go out. They are also woohoo partners as well. So these two are very much in a relationship with each other. As you will see later on in this, how the group necessarily feels about this romantic situation that they have going on. Well, one person in particular that you guys will be able to see later on, but he is very, very cool with a lot of his people. They go out, they work out together, they have a lot of fun. So it's just a good way for you guys to be able to see the dynamic of Khalil and his co-workers. So it is currently 8:32 in the morning right now. And before we really hop into this, I want to give you guys a little house tour real quick. Let's go ahead and kind of go here and go through a little house tour. Now this base of this house is made by Jessica Pie White Tea. She makes absolutely amazing builds, especially her apartments. I downloaded pretty much all of them, but as you can see, if you walk through here, he does really like music, particularly R&B and hip-hop music. A little bit of decoration. You can see some of his backstory and some sports. Riley left her bag here, which is hilarious and it makes a lot of sense. As you can see, they're very comfortable with one another. As you can see, he has 2 sets of car keys. He has a pair of shades, and also he has his phone right here that he uses to play the speaker on. This is the living room, and I think this living room makes a lot of sense for him because it's got the gaming console here. It's got the posters. He got like he got some books in the front, books everywhere. He's a very smart sim, and I want to kind of show that story and tell that story. He loves music. Just really want to tell that story in his living room, and I thought Jessica Pie did an amazing job at making this build because I think it just screamed him. Now, as you can see, this is his kitchen right here. Pretty small. He's not necessarily a cook. As you can see, it's not a lot of space to be cooking no food. He does go out majority of the time or order food, so he's not necessarily all the way in that life as far as cooking is concerned. This is his room. As you can see, he does like fitness, books everywhere. Right here, they had a little intimate night last night, as y'all know, as y'all seen in the preview. Clothes just everywhere, clearly because they had work literally the next day, so they both had to scramble and try to get ready to go. This is his room. I really do like the vibe of this room as well. It also tells a story. He does really like art, but he doesn't know how to paint, so it'll be interesting to see some more of the group dynamic, because there's more people that you guys are going to be able to meet that have different traits and things that we'll be able to do as a group together or individually, however that goes. Now I really like the fact that they are in Evergreen Harbor, because Evergreen Harbor does have this like southern San Myshuno feel to it. It's like once you get off that exit, you kind of got like the more residential area. So I really do like Evergreen Harbor for this. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, that is a little bit of backstory of Khalil, but there's even more backstory as we head to work. Now we do have work in about an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him probably brew some coffee real quick to go ahead and start his day. He does have a couple of sentiments like became woohoo partners. Now the reason why this is here is because they both have been hitting it off very, very well, but they also are very vocal about not necessarily taking things too serious. It's serious enough in a way. Y'all know how it goes when it's kind of like it's getting there to a point where it's serious, but at the same time, it's like, do we want to do that? But it's really up to Khalil and see what Riley is going to say about that, because Riley also has a backstory that we'll be going into as these episodes do progress. Now, who is singing outside of the house? It's our neighbor Ashley Graham over here. Okay, you do what you do. Did he brew this coffee? Because we gotta hurry up and get ready to go to work. We got work in about an hour. Now I'm going to try to keep the game in normal speed this entire time, but I don't want to speed nothing up. I want to try to make it feel as realistic as possible. His knees are pretty decent, bladder fun, everything is pretty smooth so far. I was super excited to make this series for y'all. Now Jordan's journey does take place before all of these events happen, so you guys are going to be able to see an established Jordan Stanfield, that backstory as well. You guys can see a lot of things there, and I want to try to incorporate it in this to try to really tell that story and really have fun with the game. But the news is my approach to just having a friend group have different dynamics, and anything can happen, and trying to keeping it as realistic as possible once again. But he's good. I'm gonna have him use a bathroom real quick. He's gonna go ahead and get ready to go, have him brush his teeth as well, and then we'll go ahead and head out to work and do that. Now, no woos today. Okay, cool. And party withdrawal. So he wants to go out tonight, which we probably most likely will do. It is a Thursday, so that's actually not that bad. We're going to go out on a Thursday, catch a vibe. One thing that I learned about Jordan's journey, if I'm being honest, is making a series is very, very time consuming. It takes a lot of time, and I really had to figure out what way I wanted to tell certain stories around my save file. There's a lot of families, a lot of stories, a lot of Sims. But I felt like the best way to kind of portray it on YouTube and keep it consistent is by not necessarily doing too much and trying to flow, you know what I'm saying, establish the base of lore and then kind of build it all out. So I'm glad that I did that, because I didn't want to necessarily do too much. So he's feeling pretty decent right now. His bladder is good. His hunger is halfway. I'm gonna have him probably get something to eat at work. His fun is good. His social is good. His social interaction is pretty good as well. I mean, clearly he is starting up with some homework right now before he goes to work. It's about 25% done. I'm gonna try to keep his schoolwork as strict as possible. He is a Renaissance sim, so I want him to be really, really good at just a lot of things. So him staying up to schoolwork, him staying up to date with just everything, and wanting to try and experience new things to kind of boost his skills is something that's going to be very important when we are looking at the life of Khalil. So he is playing some music right now, catching the vibe, getting ready to go. He does like music a lot, as you can see, but we got 5 minutes before we go into work. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to going to work with you guys so you guys can see this dynamic and get to see some more of the Sims with the news. All right, so we are finally at work after me basically saying I was going to show y'all everybody, and now y'all finally get to see the friend group. Now, on the right of us is, of course, Riley Moore. Now, Riley is also ambitious. She is self-assured, romantic, outgoing, and materialistic. And we already read off ambitious, but self-assured means these Sims tend to be confident. She's a very confident Sim. She's very self-assured, as it says. You can't really tell her what to do or how to do things, as y'all seen in the preview. She wants to do what she wants, and she's going to get that. Who is going to stand in her way, or how, what people say, or whatever the case may be. She also takes that into relationships as well. She's also romantic, so these Sims tend to be flirty and may become sad if they don't have any romantic social interactions for a period of time. She is very flirtatious. She also likes romantic Sims as well, so that's kind of how Khalil and Riley did hit it off. They're very romantic, they're very social, they're very self-assured, so they related on these things a lot. She's also outgoing, which means these Sims gain powerful moodlets from friendly socialization and have their social needs decay quickly and gain more negative moodlets when the social need is low. So she is also a very outgoing, she's very friendly, she goes to a lot of places and things with these Sims, and she also is materialistic. These Sims can admire and brag about possessions and become sad when they haven't purchased any new item for a period of time. And this makes a ton of sense because she does have the world famous celebrity aspiration, and she wants to do it basically through social media. She is very big on pictures and aesthetic and things like that. So combine that with being materialistic, romantic, self-assured, ambitious, outgoing. She is very fun, ambitious, hardworking Sim. And in front of us is Erica Fletcher. Now, Erica Fletcher is romantically reserved. These Sims tend to tread carefully in the realm of love, preferring to take their time and build social emotional connections before jumping headfirst into romance. She's also neat. Neat Sims become happy when they have fun with performing household chores, can have a cleaning frenzy, and become really uncomfortable around dirty surroundings. She is also cheerful. These Sims tend to be happier than other Sims. She's also a bookworm. These Sims gain powerful moodlets from analyzing books and can discuss books in unique ways. And she also loves outdoors. These Sims can enthuse about nature to other Sims and become happy when outdoors. Now, a very cool thing about Erica is her and Gary are in a very committed relationship, and as you've seen in the previews, they're all friends, but they have some romantic interests, and you really have to keep that outside of the office. It's very unprofessional to do it that way, and their boss Christine does not play that, but we'll get into Christine in a minute. But more about Erica, she doesn't have a social media platform at all. She doesn't use social media. She's very into nature. She's very grounded. She's one of those people that, like, if you go out with them, they're always in a picture, but nobody knows like where they are, where to find them. She's pretty much that close friend that does a lot of things in the community as far as gardening and doing a lot of community projects as well. And what I really wanted to do is I really wanted to make these Sims have different things that they do in the game that we're able to do as a group, and they're all going to vary in many and plenty different ways, which is very, very cool. Now back here we have our guy Gary Goods. Now Gary Goods is a proper Sim. These Sims tend to disapprove of other Sims' improper behavior, such as mean or mischievous socials, but find themselves happier in formal outfits and have a much easier time with friendly and romantic socials. It's also high maintenance. These Sims require extra work to keep in good condition. Their problems sometimes appear trivial and may even appear out of the blue. These struggles can be remedied through mindful habits, which puts them in a state of catharsis. He's also self-assured as well. He's ambitious, and he's also a snob. These Sims can critique work on low quality items and are bored with lowbrow television and gain confidence around other snob Sims. Now Gary is one of those really business savvy, goes out to art museums and goes out to community business meetings and does a lot of things behind the scenes for Stanfield Tech. Now he is very, very close friends with Jordan Stanfield as well. He's basically a fan of him, as you know. I will get into Jordan Stanfield's backstory in a minute once he gets here, but Gary is all about the high fashion life, the snob life. He's really into that kind of business savvy tech bro talk. So he's one of those Sims that's just very big on success and getting up in the ranks, and he is one of those guys that I'm very interested to see the dynamic between him and the friend group as they go out, because this is going to be funny to see like a very business savvy Sim like around a whole bunch of party animals, which is funny. I also set their preferences as well, but I'm gonna have those play out as we go over in the game. The next Sim that we have is Christine Rush, and she is the current boss of Stanfield Tech. Now Christine is a bookworm. She's also romantic. She's a perfectionist. These Sims take longer to craft items but tend to make them higher quality, gain powerful movements after crafting each quality item, and gain negative movements after crafting a low quality item. She's also an insider as well. These Sims love being in clubs, tend to be happier surrounded by their friends, and she is very much that. She loves her friends, she loves this group, and even though that she is the boss, she doesn't really see it that way, but at the same time there are times where she does have to step up and be like, hey, y'all gotta chill. like a perfect example, Jordan Stanfield is coming in today. He rarely comes into the office, but today is one of those days that's very important, so she's very strict on that. She is also a loyal sim. Loyal sims value their relationships and fully commit to them, whether they are friendship, romance, or even work. They avoid lying and cheating because their loved ones' trust is very important to them. And a very cool dynamic I wanted to give with Christine is she has the soulmate aspiration, and she genuinely wants to find her person. But in San Myshuno, there's a whole bunch of taken sims, and there's a whole bunch of just not good people in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of good loyal people in this game. So you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for her to have that, and she tends to avoid it, even though she really does want it. But at the same time, no, she has a lot more fun being around her friends, and that's going to be very interesting to see this dynamic, because I really want this to be, once we get the story done out the way, it's just going to be a whole bunch of stuff that the game is just going to take over with that I'm going to be excited about. But we do have a couple more sims. Next sim that we have over across the room is Landon O'Connor. Now, if you guys followed my Jordan's Journey series, this is Jordan's closest friend. This is his closest friend, but he also works with Jordan in Team A, and also goes over and does a couple of work over here with Team B, because he is a very, very smart sim. He's an art lover, he's creative, and he is also very, very neat. And he is in a relationship with Florence Young, which we'll be seeing later on, and they are very, very close. He loves his girlfriend, man, and he's thinking about marrying her. So I'm very excited to see if we're going to be able to play that in that. And you know, we are going to. I'm going to do a whole bunch of stuff with this group and really showcase y'all the dynamic of this group and have a lot of fun with these characters and just seeing how their story plays out and how everybody is combined into one another. And lastly, downstairs is the receptionist, and this sim was submitted by one of the people in my Discord, and her name is Control Alt Chanel. I really do like her content. I love her sim style as well. I thought it was very, very cool, and asked her to create a sim for me. And this is Anissa Birch. Now, Anissa Birch is a creative sim. These sims tend to be inspired, can share creative ideas with other sims, and may become upset if they're not creative for a period of time. She is also romantic, and she is also materialistic as well. And she also has a backstory as well. Now, she did come from Nordhaven, and she moved over to San Myshuno. Now, she does have a really good relationship with the girl. She's also very good friends with Christine Rush. They've been knowing each other for a while. So Christine was like, absolutely, I'm going to hire you. And yeah, so she does a lot of the things when it comes to art and doing a lot of the artistic things around in the game. So it's going to be very fun to do. Go to a couple art museums and go over it and do a sip and paint. Like things like that are the things I want to do for the group, and have that dynamic kind of flesh out and have a lot of fun with those. All right, so now that all the bios are out the way so far, I'm going to go ahead and go to action and clear all selectables. It is now only going to be about Khalil Porter right now. So my camera is cutting off the task right now, but the only thing we have to do is chat on the computer, play video games. This is why I really like the tech career, especially for this, because we get to chat it up with a couple of investors and employees and communicate over with Team A. Now, Jordan Stanfield does have two separate teams. This is the B team. So this is the Team B area, and the Team A area is over in the high-rise version of San Myshuno. This lot is made by Rhea28. She makes absolutely amazing builds, and I really wanted to use this build for this because I thought it made perfect sense. And I'm also going to be using Team A as well when we're going to go over with Jordan. Yes, Jordan will be a part of the news rotational, so you guys get to see some of that as well. Now, he does have chat on the computer finished. I'm going to have him take a break really quick. I'm going to have him talk to Riley really quick because I want him to be funny. Let's do compliments. Let's compliment her outfit real quick. Then we're going to friendly hobbies. Let's enthuse about fitness. And I want to have them just have a conversation, chat it up real quick, and just have a good little time at work. They really do talk a lot. They have good social conversations. They catch a vibe. I also want to talk to Erica as well. Let's ask her about her day, actually, because I want to know about her day. Let's chat it up with everybody. They really do have a very interesting dynamic, though. Once we get out of the office, or even in the office, I don't know what's going to happen. Everybody has their preferences, their likes and dislikes. We're just going to play the story off how it goes for real. I'm going to have him chat it up with everybody, have everybody have a conversation. He has good conversations. He became good friends with Khalil, which is great. So they're becoming good friends. Now, at around 4 o'clock, I want to have Jordan come over and have a conversation with the group, get to know everybody. I can't wait for y'all to see that. It's all about Khalil's storyline and kind of what he has going on in his life and what we're trying to do. Now, he does have pretty much the main thing done, so I'm probably going to have him go over and do this. Now, I do need to lock these doors because this is not supposed to be able to be used, so I'm actually going to lock this. I don't even think I can, but it's fine though. It's fine as long as he sits over here, we'll be fine. So I'm having him make this breakfast shooter real quick, but like this lot is like absolutely like insane. It looks very, very good. I wanted to shy away from using CC lots, but I thought about it and I was like, There's no way to tell a sim story all the way unless you use some CC lot sets sometimes, or use some custom content. It really fleshes it out. Now, I know a ton of people that make CC free builds, and they do an absolutely amazing job, but adding in some custom content to be able to have that extra added layer just makes everything very, very cool. It makes it fun, makes it feel a lot more alive. And yeah, I really love the current state of my save right now. It took a very long time to get to this point. I've been working on the save for about a year now. So now it is about in the way that I want it. I like where it's at. I love the flow of things. I love where it's going. It's pretty smooth. Now he's eating. I do want to have him have a conversation with Anissa because he doesn't really necessarily know her as much. So I'm gonna have him do a small talk. Let's do a get to know, and then we'll also discuss interests as well. Okay, so Anissa has a following skill, writing. Okay, cool. So she has the writing skill. I do want to get to know her. She does have a sentiment, happy memories. Khalil feels close to Anissa. From good times and happy memories. I don't know if it's Anissa or Anissa. Now, how does he feel about her? He is attracted to her. He's very attracted to her. As far as compatibility is concerned, amazing compatibility, which is very, very interesting. Like I said, I'm going to leave it up to. I'm just going to leave it up to the game. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you. I hope you feel that way about me too. He learned that she's creative, materialistic, and romantic. So we're going to just continue to have a conversation with her. Just get to know her. Let's enthuse about fitness. Let's see if she's is into fitness at all. She wants to kind of join us on a fitness sessions real quick. Also discuss work as well. Okay, so he sat all the way up there. There's no point in you sitting up there. Okay, let's see. He's having a pleasant conversation. I do know Anissa does have a very close relationship with Christine, but I do think these two are kind of like the new employees in a way. They're kind of fresh to the job, fresh to the office. I do like this dynamic with these two. Probably like the newbies getting to know each other and really catching the vibe. I also do want him to get to know Landon. He does not know Landon at all. Let's do a get to know. I really value time to spend together. I think it's made us closer than ever. Okay, good. So he's got the quality time sentiment. Okay, so everybody seems to be hitting it off. He learned that he's into fitness as well. So yeah, we gotta enthuse about fitness. We gotta have a conversation about, you know, just let's go out, let's all work out. Let's enthuse about interests as well. Let's do a double one of those. We'll tell a funny story about what happened on one of his incidents, how he absolutely whooped Gary in basketball, and Gary now owes everybody drinks tonight. So that is where we left off at, kind of like that part of the relationship. Christine does know about Riley and Khalil. She's starting to see they getting very, very steamy. They're starting to play it around in the offices. She did have a conversation with him just about chilling it out around Jordan. Once the CEO get here, all that gotta go out the window. Y'all gotta act like y'all don't know each other at all. That is completely against work and everything that it stands for. Jordan, especially knowing his dealings with Don Lothario, if y'all watch the series, work relationships is completely off limits, like completely off limits. So we'll just have some conversations real quick. We're kind of brighten her day to try to get it a little bit less serious, because she's pretty much in work mode, like big boss coming in today. So I do want to discuss work as well, because I think that'll be a good way to kind of have a little bit more conversation about that. I gotta pick on Gary. I'm sorry. I gotta pick on Gary. Let's do funny. This silly behavior. I'm gonna do an impression of him because he's absolutely terrible at hooping. So I gotta make sure we pick on him. So he is friends with Anissa. He doesn't necessarily know Landon, but we're probably gonna feel that relationship out. He does have a sentiment with Christine that's enduring. Khalil just wants the best for Christine and thinks she's so wonderful. So everybody is very, very cool with each other. Now she is feeling flirty, which is very, very interesting, because I don't think she had that sentiment before. Maybe she's on the computer chatting up or trying to get to know somebody there. She is a very big love bug. I believe Gary does not like having any conversation, any pranks, or any goofy behavior. He's very strict by the book, but he's also a little petty at the same time. So let's do a deep conversation with him as well. Let's have a talk. We'll do a vibe check too, because I do want them to go out tonight. Everybody have a good little time, good interest. Learned about Gary. He is high maintenance, as you know. He is very much a newcomer. I would say that Khalil probably has been here for probably about 2 months max, maybe enough to have a relationship with Riley, like get it very steamy to the point where they are woohoo partners and kind of, you know what I'm saying, play that story off. All right, so it's currently 4:47 right now, and Jordan Stanfield is here in the office checking up on Team B. Now, Jordan Stanfield is a art lover. He's creative. He's also a perfectionist. He's neat and he is cheerful. And he also has the people's person lifestyle, and his public standing is pristine reputation. Now, I didn't want to give him any fame because I don't necessarily think he's famous, but he does have very high reputation in semis. You know, he is the business mogul in the game. Now, Jordan does run both Stanfield Industries and Stanfield Tech, with basically Team A and Team B, like I said earlier. And he is here basically checking up on everybody, making sure everything is flowing how it's supposed to go. Now, he rarely does come into the office, but when he does come into the office, you need to make sure you're on your P's and Q's. And it's good for him to also meet his brand new employee, Khalil. So I'm gonna have him go over, I'm gonna have Khalil go over and give him a friendly introduction. I'm gonna have Gary chat up with Jordan. I'm gonna have him ask about Khalil. Ask about Khalil, ask about how he's feeling about him so far. Khalil is a cool sim, I like him. So he does feel like Khalil's a pretty cool guy, which is good, So I'm gonna have him do a friendly, let's talk hobbies, let's enthuse about fitness. I also really do got to get to know him real quick. Okay, so he's rocking with fitness. Okay, cool. Also, we can get to know him a little bit more. Let's ask about favorite author. Let's just get to know him real quick. Make some small conversation. He does have a sentiment, and he says, you know what? It's been a wonderful time spending with you. We've made some great memories, and we'll make many more, I'm sure of it. So he did get the sentiment about Jordan, which is cool, and I think he extended that invitation. Say, hey, let's all go out. I don't really know you like that, but it'd be a good way to get to know him. So I'm gonna have all of them kind of go out tonight and have a good vibe together. So I'm gonna go to relationship real quick, and I'm going to other Sam. I'm going to have him ask about Jordan. I want to know Gary's perspective about Jordan. Jordan's cool, so I like him. Okay, cool. So work is about over for today. Everybody's about to go ahead and head home. So I'm going to go ahead and have Khalil head home, shower up, and get ready to go out with some of his employees tonight. All right, so we are finally at home, and as you can see, we did get promoted. We got promoted to quality assurance. He will now make an additional $7 an hour for a grand total of $38 an hour. He also received a $375 bonus. I'm pretty sure that we made a pretty good impression on Jordan. He probably talked to Christine after work and was like, hey, let's go ahead and get him out that intro role and go ahead and get him to the real work. So now I want to go over and see what those newer things are going to be for our tasks to do at work. But it's a good thing. I'm gonna have him go on at around like 8:30. But as of right now, he is going ahead and going to do his work. We got to do some work. We got to get our academics out the way. We got to lock in because he does want that second degree as well. Work went pretty smooth. Work went smooth. Now with this, now that basically all the intros are out the way, we can have some fun. Look at them on beats. We can actually have some fun and really just play the rest of the story out. You guys got to know everybody. Now we just get to play. Okay, he got the vibe. He got the pop music going on. Doing his school work now. I believe he's doing his art history work. It's about 50% done. So I'm going to have him get done with that really quick. But yeah, look at the vibe. A good 6:30 at night, about to get ready to head out. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I really wanted to do a rotational let's play, because it's just a very fun way to tell different stories without having to stay like stuck on one and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? And intro's done, like I said. So we ain't got to do nothing. We ain't got to do too much but just play the game now. So I'm gonna have him do his schoolwork. And now that his schoolwork is about done and it's pretty much 100%, he can get ready and go ahead and get ready to go. Did already take a shower, so his knees are pretty decent. I think he already brush his teeth? He did brush his teeth. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna change this outfit. We'll go with our party attire. As you can see, these are the vibes real quick. This is the vibe right here. Probably have him go in the bathroom, take a couple selfies of himself real quick so y'all can see the vibes before we go out. And before we head out, I'm gonna have him have a conversation with Riley, let her know he about to be on the way. We'll have him flirted up with Riley real quick before it's time to go, talk about work, and then we'll meet everybody there. We are here currently at the bar, and as you can see, man, the group is out. We having a good time. Everybody's dancing. If you go over here real quick while they're chatting it up, there is somebody very, very interesting here. Not only is Jordan here, but also Melanie Grove is here as well. And if you guys know about Jordan's journey, you kind of know exactly who this is. And it's very interesting that they're here together. I'm gonna have them do what they do and see how that plays off. But I'm gonna have a conversation real quick. And we're not at work right now, so we can pull out all the cards real quick. Now we got Landon, Nisa here. We have Christine here. Everybody's here. We all catching a little vibe. They are flirting it up, having a good time. Let's tell an engaging story. Let's probably do like a little dance or something real quick too while we're here. Let's do like a chatty dance. We got literally everything here. We got the pool tables. We got all the Sims here and the save. Everybody is here having a good time. We outside of work now, so PDA is, we can everybody can have PDA and talk it up. We got some celebrities here. We got a lot of people here tonight, but tonight is just about the friend group. It's about everybody having a good time. I do want him to have a conversation with Landon because he doesn't necessarily know Landon like that. So I'm gonna have a friendly conversation with him real quick. Let's discuss interests. And let's get to know Landon a little bit more while we're here as well, just to go ahead and get that relationship a little bit closer so we can all kind of go out and have a good vibe to the gym and stuff like that, so we can all really chill as a group and get this dynamic as much as we can. So we all chat it up. It's all Phil here. Ooh, let's play pool with Riley. I want to also play pool with Riley here. Good vibe today. Good 10 o'clock. Celebrities here. Everybody's here. Everybody chatting it up and talking. I believe this interaction is from Utopia, so this is a very cool way to be able to play pool together. I do want to see who wins this though. This interaction is actually very, very cool. They all setting everything up. It's gonna go over. Let's see what she do. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. Almost. Let's see. W. Okay. I think we got the reds. She got the yellows. Lock in. Bro, come on. She only got one left. If she beat you, bro, you're cooked. He's actually not good. All right, so game goes to Riley Moore. Sorry, Khalil. Better luck next time. And then let's probably goof around. Tell a joke real quick. Oh my gosh. Y'all are hilarious. How's he feeling? Juicy gossip. Heard a rumor. Got the promotion, which is good. Close connection. That's my jam. Togetherness. We gotta get a drink. We'll order a drink for Riley, and then we'll get a drink ourselves. Man, it is turn today. Everybody out today. Where did Jordan and Melanie? Yo! What happened? No way. Like I said, I'm just gonna let the game do what it do. I daydream, and Khalil's head remembers Christine Russ fondly as memories of her begin to populate his mind. The task at hand is just an afterthought as qualities of Christine manifest themselves as strong echoes that bring Khalil's intense amount of joy. Their encounter last time was too brief, and now Khalil is thirsty for more. When the chance to meet Christine arrives, it will not have come soon enough. Seems like these should be cherished. There aren't many of them out there, and it was just a stroke of good luck, or maybe even a miracle that allowed Khalil to meet one that tricked off so many of his wishes and desires. Oh no. Oh no. What? Okay, hold on. So he is very attracted, but he does not know how she feels about him, but they have the adoring sentiment. Oh, you're thinking about your boss? Are you crazy? He just got a little drink in the system, so I'm probably going to give her have him chat it up real quick, and then we're going to do a drunken kiss after, because I do think, yeah, he is feeling smooth sipping right now. He's a little tipsy, so I'm going to have him do that real quick. But everybody is here. The fact that he's thinking about Christine is interesting, though. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, having a drink real quick. See, this is the dynamic I'm talking about. They get real steamy out of nowhere. But this is them. This is what they do. This is their vibes. Oh yeah, they feeling it. It's getting late too. What is it? 12? He is having a time of his life. Okay, well, we know what that means. We have him have a deep conversation. Matter of fact, let's ask about love life. Let's ask about Christine's love life. We'll entertain the thought just by talking and chatting it up, but I can't really speak for whatever that is. So let me know down below. Let's have a deep conversation. Then we'll compliment appearance. He is feeling it though. I don't know, y'all. Should I? I don't know. Khalil is feeling pretty good because all the drinking went to a good cause, namely big fat smooch. Okay, a special connection from someone close nearby. Okay, so he having a good time. He having a good time. They all having a good time. Yeah, I'm gonna have him do a whole bunch of these. He is crazy drunk. So what I'm gonna do, maybe we'll do Intimate Slow Dance. It's a good song. It's a nice slow song. He is absolutely feeling it, y'all. It's getting late. The thought of Christine is interesting. I don't even know, y'all. I don't even know, what we should do about that, man. Fulfill the aspiration goal. So he don't have any of these in his mind right now, but I can't ignore that though. I can't ignore it. We gotta keep the story. Flowing. I cannot ignore it. I wanted to, but now I'm thinking about it. I can't ignore it. Yeah, these two. It's getting late. It's about 1 in the morning, and it's not like she cares though. She's not really thinking. I don't think so. It's time for people to go home. Look, she's just playing pool. Where, bro? Where's bro? What is he doing? No. Deep connection. Drunk. Are they both drunk? Yo, you know what? When that interaction stops, we'll see. Yo. And she's just playing against the bartender. Wait a second. And they just up here by themselves. What is going on? What is this lore? Like they're just up here by themselves. Ain't no DJ, so he turned this on. No. Y'all, what is going on with this group? And who is he talking to? Oh, I guess she's talking to him, but he don't really care. Wait. This is not of Gary. He did this by himself. This ain't Gary though. This ain't Gary though. Okay, and then people just having the time of their life in the bathroom. Just randoms. He's drunk though. I got to keep this going. I gotta keep. Wait! No, I didn't. Wait! No! Oh no, she gotta argue. Wait! No, yell at him. Oh no! Try to cool it down. Oh, break up. Absolutely. No way. And then throw a drink. Oh my God. Y'all, they so drunk. They doing this on their own. Oh, and she's yelling at him. Oh, she's yelling at him. Oh my God. Oh, they broke up. Oh no. We'll have them go home. Yo, that's insane. They're so drunk and she doesn't even care. Oh my God. I don't even know how to do this interaction to like ask about Erica. Like, what was that about, bro? How do you... They just broke up.
Chul.
I don't really like her. Yo, what is going on? I had so much planned for y'all. No way this is going on right now. Absolutely not. Yo, this ain't our fight. This ain't our fight. Go downstairs. You need to tell her what happened. She missed all of it. Yeah, gossip about coworkers. What just happened? No way. He's like, bro, y'all good? And he's like, I don't even think he can get through to them because they so drunk they don't even know what happened. What is going on? Is she sick though? Like, what's going on with her? Oh, premenstrual syndrome doesn't feel quite right. It might be a side effect of her monthly cycle, but she can't take it. I had plans for these two, but it might be. Yo! Oh my God. I had completely different plans, but you know what? This is a perfect way to go and introduce the second half of... Oh my God, this is a perfect way to go and introduce the second part of the rotational. This is perfect. They're so drunk. He don't even care. So I'm gonna have these two go back to her place. There's no way this has happened. But I gotta, like I said, I'm leaving it up to chance. I gotta do this based off of the group. I gotta do it based off of the interactions. I got to. So we're currently at Anissa's place and automatically, wow, what a sim. Gary just stopped what they were thinking about for a moment and found himself staring at Anissa Birch. Y'all, I cannot believe this is happening right now, but we have to do it. I'm sorry. This is insane. The Kiss Me Like You Miss Me might be the one. I'm gonna have to do this one. I'm gonna have to do this one. Yo, I cannot believe this is happening. And it's the fact that the game is playing it exactly how it's supposed to go. Yo, this is crazy, but this is a perfect way to start off the next episode. The perfect way to start off the next episode. All right, so that is it for this episode, man. If you are over on the Patreon, you can watch this last part over on the Patreon. But as you know, I cannot do any ending without giving you all something very, very special at the end. I really appreciate y'all for watching this video on the very first episode of the news. It's the right amount of messy. Something had to happen. This is going to change the entire trajectory of the group. So I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe button down below, and I'll see y'all when we roll out.